like in the way they would have. But you know.
We're live. Aha, yes, sorry, hello. Hello, we are live. Hello, people of the internet. Thank you for watching. Yes, welcome back to the return of the Diversity Quota, coming to you live from church, apparently. Yes, I'm here to confess my sins, and my sins are to confess that I have prepared for you the finest evening of comedy you will ever see on Wednesday, the 16th of September, very exclusively on this link here. But yes, thank you for watching. Yes, we are indeed the Diversity Quota. As you can tell from our title, we are the only comedy night in Scotland to be hosted by a man wearing rainbow trousers. Yes, it is a very small niche, but just like my debt, we have come in unnoticed and noticed far too late. Yes, of course, we are the Diversity Quota. We are here for the Glasgow University for Freshers Week. Yes, we are a Scottish comedy night, and yes, I know you're thinking, don't panic. I know from my accent you're wondering, oh dear, oh no, not from round here, is he? Not from round here, is he? And all right, yeah, you got me. I'm from Pollokshields East. But no, yes, we are indeed a Scottish comedy night, and we are very proud to be here tonight. And if any of you are familiar with our previous evenings, welcome back. Thanks so much for coming back to us. We're sorry we've been gone for a while. We were a bit busy trying not to kill all our grandparents the past 6 months. And trust me, if your grandparents are anything like mine, you will know that is not an easy task. In fact, every year, me and my sibling play a fun game called Who Can Be the Most Disappointing Grandchild? And now I am here, a queer man in a rainbow suit, hosting an online live stream for comedy for fresher students. So I think we all know who's going to win that game this year. But no, thank you very much for watching. Let's get one thing straight. I'm not. Hope that's all right. If it isn't, you are really not going to enjoy this stream. But no, I should clarify as well. I know, while I may not get on with them, obviously I don't want my grandparents to die from the virus, because then Christmas will be ruined. Because in my experience, it's actually great having homophobic grandparents. It means that at Christmas, just lie and tell them you need money for conversion therapy, and you'll get hundreds. It's a very good money-making scheme. But yes, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for watching again. It's glad to be back here. Basically, as introductions go, I am your host. I am Elliot Simpson. That's Elliot with one L and 2 T's. Makes an anagram for toilet, if that helps. Yes, I am here, I am queer, I have never read King Lear, but frankly, my dear, I do give a damn. I give a damn about presenting you the finest evening of comedy you will have ever seen since whatever the last 3 online comedy live stream was that you watched. If anyone here is thinking they're watching The Stand, sorry, they're a bit further down the road, sorry. But we're here now, so oh well. So basically, how this evening is going to work is, yes. So, tuning in. Obviously, we would love to have you all here, in person, here actually in our venue. But obviously, due to the Association of Bird Murderers, or the government as we know them, they have pretty much exclusively gone out of their way to see to it that the virus is still amongst us. So to keep it all safe, why bother leaving the comfort of your own homes when we can bring the comedy to you? So how this evening will work? I will be presenting you with 2 fabulous stand-up sets filmed in our venue from 2 fabulous comedians, and then we'll be giving you a selection of video sketches submitted by other comedians across Scotland during the lockdown period, and then I'll be giving you 2 more stand-up sets from 2 more fabulous comedians in our venue, therefore concluding a delightful comedy sandwich, the kind of sandwich you would love to get from your independent local cafe, because fuck Bret a Manger. Oh, I miss my friends. Of course I'm joking, I don't have any friends. But of course, that's basically the schedule for this evening. We'll be giving you some stand-up, giving you some sketches. It'll all be very, very wholesome, and I'll be here in between to make sure everything's on track. But wait, there is more! For not only are we going to be giving you some free stand-up sets and giving you some free sketch comedy, but also, for any of you watching live right now, there will be a chance for one of you lucky people in the comments to win a very, very special prize. That is right, we have a very special mystery prize to give out to the best audience member. And to give you more details on that mystery prize, we will now go live to the Lidl car park with our colleague and DQ co-founder, Craig Thompson Gold. Over to you, Craig.
Okay, on you go.
Hi Elliot, I'm here outside Lidl and I'm here for the Middle of Lidl prize. That's the Diversity Quotas prize for the best audience member. So one of those lucky people in our comments is going to win a brilliant prize tonight for being the best audience member. So make sure that you join in and that you really make our acts feel loved, because that's what we love to do at the Diversity Quota. So back to you, Elliot.
Ah, yes, thank you very much, Craig. A bold fashion choice as ever. Yes, I'm very much aware of the irony of that statement. But yes, as Craig mentioned, yes, we will have a very special mystery prize from the mysterious Middle Isle of Little. What's in the middle of Little today? What's in the middle of Little today? What's in the middle? What's in the middle? What's in the middle of Little today? And well, you will find out if you are the lucky winner of tonight's prize. How do you win tonight's prize? Well, like our other comedy nights, what we do is that we give out a special prize from the Middle of Little to the best behaved audience member. So if you wish to be known as the best behaved audience member, then get yourselves down in the comments. Although I can't hear you laughing, not that I would, because look at me. I can, however, see you all in the comments. I can see people commenting right now. Oh, hello, Heather Clift. Haha, lovely to see you. And hello, Raheel. Yes, I can see you in the comments. So if you do want to know, so basically, if you want to be a good audience member tonight, I want to give lots of support to all of our fabulous acts. Please do, use your clap emojis, use your laughter emojis, use your words, and please give out some appreciation and some love for all our acts tonight. Because if you do that, not only are you helping them and supporting your industry, but also you're making yourselves look like good Samaritans. And good Samaritans win mystery prizes from the Middle of Little. That is in the Bible. I did check. So yes, indeed. So if you do wish to win that prize, do get in the comments and do start engaging with the night. Also, I understand if the idea of giving out compliments to performers is a bit cringy for you. Don't worry, there is an alternative method in which you can gain some bonus points to win that prize, and that is to answer this very, very simple question. And that question is, what is the best pasta shape? What is the best pasta shape? If you can answer me what the best pasta shape is, throughout the night, I'll be reviewing the comments. I'll be looking through the comments and see what your answers are. And if your answers are good, if you can give me what is indeed the best pasta shape, that will give you some bonus points and can put you in for a very good chance of winning the mystery prize from the Middle of Little. I mean, I would hope that, a lot of you would like to, say nice things anyway, out of common human decency. But seeing as we're quite committed to the idea now of disaster capitalism, I guess the vague promise of reward in exchange for good deeds is just the way we're going to roll now, apparently. But anyway, with that being said, that is more or less the admin out of the way. I will be presenting you your first stand-up act of the evening very, very shortly. But just to get you acquainted with me, as it were. Of course, I am, as you said, I am Elliot Simpson. Also, I do also want to apologise preemptively. In case the stream does glitch out or freeze, we're very sorry about that. The internet is very wobbly, just like my self-esteem. But that being said, as you all know, I am a queer fellow, but not in the way you'd expect. I know most of you are probably struggling in lockdown, being sex-starved. I've had no issue with that, because I have an unfair advantage in that I'm actually what you would call asexual. That's right, I am asexual. I'm an asexual comedian. An asexual comedian. It's a gap in the market, but not one you can fill. Oh, that's right. Telling the jokes, going in hard, going in limp. But yes, if you know what that means, being asexual, it's basically like being gay, but not as fashionable. This is very evident. I'm not going to be going on Queer Eye anytime soon. We'll put it like that. But yes, basically, if you know what that means, being asexual basically means that I'm really into people. I'm just not really in people. I like my partners how I like my tea. Warm, sweet, and nowhere near my trousers. But of course, but asexuality, of course, is the lack of sexual attraction. I do not experience sexual attraction, and people are very mean to you about this. People are very mean to me. People are very mean to me. People think that just because I'm asexual, I must be really lazy. Guys, I'm not lazy. Just I literally cannot be fucked. Of course, it is quite hard being me as well, because I am both asexual and autistic. So you could say that I do not like big butts, and I definitely cannot lie. Yep, that's one for the kids. I'm sure most of you watching are students. Students, you'll get that, won't you? Guys, they'll get that. Jamie, you're a studenty person, right? They'll get that. Maybe. Okay. Well, thank you, Jamie, our tech man. I forgot. We don't pay you to laugh. We don't pay you at all. None of us are getting paid. God, you would not believe us, would you? If we told you we had no budget. Oh, we are so poor. But yes. Well, it's probably enough from me for now. You'll hear more from me later. Just looking at the comments now. Who have we got? Pasta shapes have we got already? Pasta shaped like and the size of New Zealand by the Flying Fish. Oh, I like that. Heather suggested spiral. Well, I believe. Well, okay, guys, if you're going to take this seriously, and honestly, it's quite disrespectful the way you're all carrying on about this. If you're going to take it seriously, I expect the authentic, actual Italian name. So none of this spiral nonsense. It's Sicily, isn't it? Right, Jamie, please tell me I'm right. It's Sicily, right? Good. Yes. Fifthly, proper Italian names only. You know, Brexit hasn't happened yet. All right, let's pay some respect to our European nations, okay? Oh, okay. Some interesting ones so far. Oh, favorite pasta shape is Botticelli. Which one's Botticelli? Which one's that? No idea. Well, Jamie, your contribution as ever, it's been wonderful. I'm sure this night is going to go on without a hitch. I cannot see any problems whatsoever in this ongoing relationship. Wonderful. Well, guys, you've had some interesting sessions so far. I'll be reviewing your suggestions later on. But for now, it is time. It is time, finally. Thank God. It is time, finally, to give you your first stand-up act of the evening filmed in our venue. And for that, I want you now to get to the comments. I want you to start getting your claps together, getting your laughs ready, get hyped, get psyched up, and get ready to see your wonderfully fantastic first act, the marvellous, musically, wonderfully talented, it's the one and only Amelia Baylor! Okay, everyone please welcome the absolutely amazing Amelia Baylor!
Wow, what an introduction! All right, how are you doing? Are you good? Too good, I think. Considering the circumstances. Yeah, so I'm Amelia and I'm a hot bitch. Boom. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So I'm going to talk a little bit about like relationships tonight. So give me a cheer if you're good at relationships. One person who was like 20% sure. Okay. So I'm like really bad at relationships, and I think like sometimes when I'm in a bad place, I start to attract like bad people, you know? Like, is it weird that I was watching American Psycho recently and I was just like, God, I miss my ex. Is that weird? I think that's weird. I'm bad at relationships with people of all genders, and I would say my sexuality is that I'm attracted to people regardless of their gender or sexuality, but what is important to me is that they are emotionally unavailable. Love it. Yeah, I'm always like meeting and dating emotionally unavailable people. I don't want to brag, but I have been to group therapy. Ooh, yeah, thank you. Best place to meet emotionally unavailable people. I was once in like a therapy session. There's a fridge making a noise right now, but like that's the feeling that I feel in group therapy, right? Okay. Just thank you, fridge in the corner. You can't see it, people watching, but there's a fridge in front of me, a cold fridge, and yeah, so that's the vibe in group therapy. But yeah, once I was in group therapy, and I heard this guy, and he was like this. He was like, I came out of rehab, and my mum and my sister were crying, and I felt nothing. And I thought, what a fucking catch. So I fucked him, yeah. And then after that, I like dated this girl that was polyamorous, right? I'm into monogamy, but I pretended I was okay with polyamory. Wouldn't recommend that. And then I dated, right? Wait for it, this is the cool vibe, a DJ. It was, when I say DJ, it was actually a 48-year-old man who sells records out of a white van. So, winning. This is all true. And I was like wanting to like tell my dad about this, you know, because I'm very open with my family. I wanted to tell my dad about this new relationship, and I tried to like slip it into conversation a little bit subtly. So I called my dad, and he was like, how are you? I was like, I'm good, thanks. How are you? I've got a new boyfriend. He's 48 years old. And my dad went, what? And I went, but Dad, we get on. And my dad, he didn't skip a beat. He was like, Amelia, you and me get on, but we don't fuck. So, oh, good times, good memories, such fun times. Yeah, I've got like a good relationship with my family, so apart from that one interaction. But yeah, I'm gonna do a love song now, just because I feel like I've been talking a lot about relationships and love, so I feel like I need to just like spread some positivity. I don't know whether to look into this camera and like cheekily look into that camera and wink at it, and then mainly go to that camera. Elliot's like, yeah, do that. Does this look good? I don't know. I did a gig recently and I think I looked into the wrong camera, so like the whole gig's just that, like, because I was looking into the wrong camera. It's fine, okay. We learn in the moment. How much have I done? Okay, so yeah, this is a love song. Give me a cheer if you're in love. So you're all in love, but like one of you's shit at good at relationships. Okay, so here we go. Oh yeah, feel that beat. It's a rave, a socially distanced rave. Dystopian rave. Okay, here we go. I'm just turning it up a little bit. Okay, here we go. Tupperware, yeah, Tupperware. This is a love song about storage boxes. I don't care what size or shape you are, Tupperware. I love you all the same. Verse 1, oh yeah. I've got so much Tupperware. I'm such an adult, I'm so organized. But I've run out of clean underwear. It's true, Tupperware. When the lid fits, Tupperware. Better than any sex I've ever had, Tupperware. Maybe I'm fucking the wrong people, Tupperware. Oh yeah. I've got so much to the Tupperware. I'm pulling out all the stops tonight. I'm such an adult, I'm so organized. But didn't leave enough time before this gig to wash my fucking hair. Tupperware, put it in the freezer. Tupperware, then forget about it. Tupperware, this concept doesn't get boring. Tupperware. Oh yeah. I don't know why I care so much about the Tupperware. I haven't had sex for quite a long time. Tupperware, Tupperware. Tupperware. Yes, I'm doing this. Tupperware. I'm so lonely. Tupperware. Yeah. Thank you. That's Tupperware. So yeah, I'm gonna do one more song, right? And it's kind of just like, it's about like lads, right? I've got this thing about lads. Like, I want to dress like a lad, but I also want to fuck lads, you know? And like, I think that's kind of like my whole sexuality, like rolled into one. Like, I remember when I actually first came out to my mom, like, a few years ago as being bisexual, and I would say now I'm more pansexual. I kind of relate to that vibe more. Also, the flag has got colours that I really like, so I love the colour scheme. But yeah, when I came out to my mom, right, like, she actually kind of like, I was a bit nervous. I was like, I've got something to tell you, and she thought that I was going to say that I was pregnant, and out of the shock, she gave me 20 quid. Yeah. But yeah, I've noticed kind of like, in terms of my relationship history, it's like, sort of any like queer relationships I've been in have been like super respectful, great communication, amazing. But any of like the more hetero relationships, it's like, I'm like super attracted to fucking assholes, right? It's almost like, for me, the lower my self-esteem, the straighter I fucking am. So this is a song about lads, and it is just about that whole vibe. Like, I want to like wear the parka, but I also want to strip off the parka, you know? Like, it's like, okay, anyway, this is a new song that I've written during lockdown, so here we go. I'm like testing it for y'all. Okay. Oh, lads. Oh wait, I'm starting it again because it was too loud. Okay, I produced it really high. Okay, here we go. Okay, 1, 2. Okay. Oh, lads, something about lads. Oh yeah, they drive me mad. Something about lads. Oh, yeah. My friend said, are you okay? Seems to me you're nearly totally gay, but you're a little bit hetero. I hate to say this. You keep fucking guys that dress like Oasis. Lads. Something about lads. The best sex I ever had. I made him keep on his bucket hat. Oh, yeah. I once fucked this guy from Paisley. His favorite album was definitely Maybe. He had a monobrow like Ronnie O'Sullivan, and he always made me happy. Lads, oh yeah, Parkers make my heart beat faster. You know what makes me scream? A specific shade of khaki green. Oh, Jesus Christ. I just want, like, Frankie Kokoza to take me to meet his mum in Brighton. It's a really specific desire that I have. I'm just putting it out there, okay? Here we go. Oh, lads. I wanna dress like a lad. I kind of am tonight. I wanna go to Mackie D's on Argyle Street, then go across to D's of Trongate, Glasgow reference, okay? He treated me like no other. He was a considerate lover, because when he went down on me, he put on Oasis's set from Glastonbury. Lads. I just wanna fuck lads. Sometimes I wanna pretend that I like football. I wanna wear your Celtic strippers' pajamas. I wanna pretend that I'm interested in snooker. I want to discuss whether Spiritualized or The Verve are the better artists from the 90s. I want you to tell me that The Verve's early stuff is way better than their later stuff, and Bittersweet Symphony's commercial bullshit. Okay. So, oh yeah, wait. I want to fuck lads, but I also want to be a lad. And I also want to dress like a lad. Thank you, that was lads. It felt good to write a new comedy song. I don't know if that's relatable, by the way. Do other people get that? Is that a thing? Like, I want to be a lad, but fuck lads. But yeah, anyway, thank you. I've been Amelia.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Wow, how fantastic. Well, it's Amelia Baylor, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. That was fantastic. I always love having Amelia on, having her infectious songs, always being thoroughly ingrained in my brain forever, which is probably for the best because it helps to drown out all the screaming that's there otherwise. But yes, thank you all so much for watching that. Thank you all for your lovely support. Thanks for all the lovely comments you're saying. Also, we do really appreciate it. And of course, I know a lot of you have caught on. You have caught on to our little secret. I do have to confess. Time to a little... little cheeky plug. Yes, if you are aware, we have been sponsored tonight by Walker's Crisps. You thought we were joking, didn't you? When we said that we were very poor. No, we weren't joking. We do now rely on the sponsorships of popular crisp brands. But obviously, in the nature of our night being called the Diversity Quota, it is important that we let you know that other crisp brands are available. Yes. Right, enough of that. So enjoy more wholesome, crisp content throughout the night. And you'll probably be forever guessing whether I'm actually being genuine or not. Well, that's a mystery for you to solve. But anyway, thank you much for watching. Thanks for watching that. Obviously, that's all the lovely comments. Oh, I mean, I've had some lovely people saying some lovely things. A lot of claps, a lot of emojis. Like people saying they love Amelia, and I do as well. And honestly, I love a new song. She's very well known amongst the Scottish comedy scene for her fantastic tunes, and she is always bringing out the bangers. Also, I'm wondering what else we've got on the pasta vibe. What's going on there? I mean, that Paul McDaniel, he suggested pasta in the shape of jealousy, which probably does exist, because I know you can get penis-shaped pasta. So I mean, if that's the emotion you experience when looking at that, Paul, then well, that's your own problem, mate. But no, we'll keep up that discussion throughout the night. Thanks so much for watching, Amelia. That was fantastic. And now it is time to I also want to say, I did say, like, I thank you as well. Again, really, honestly, thank you. Please keep up the positive reinforcement. It really helps all of us, because obviously, you know, we're all comedians by nature. We're all incredibly, you know, paranoid and insecure. I mean, you kind of have to be a comedian in the first place. I mean, a career where you go into dark rooms and, you know, seek validation from drunken strangers, that's not a career you do because things are going well for you in life. So we really do appreciate it. But things are going to go very, very great for all of your lives, because now it is time to bring on your second stand-up act of the evening. So please, once again, get your claps ready, get psyched up, get ready, get prepared, and prepare to welcome and please enjoy your second stand-up act of the evening, the absolutely wonderful, efficacious, and marvellous. It is the third member of Oasis. It is Leo Gallagher! So for your next act, guys, gals, non-binary pals, it's the G of our quota tonight, not because he's gay or Gallagher, but because he's gorgeous. Please get your hands together for the wonderful Leo Gallagher!
Oh, hello, Diversity Quota. Are you well, dare I ask? Yes, and those watching at home, lovely to see you. I can't actually see you, but, you know, lovely to be seen by you, I guess is the way it works. Lovely to be here. What a treat. I'd like to say that I have stuff to talk about, but I haven't really done anything for the last, 5 months. I mean, done a lot of sitting down, a hell of a lot of sitting down watching stuff. It's tricky, right? Because you watch stuff to try and get out your head, you know, get a little bit of escapism, but everything sort of draws you back to the present. I always find, I was, or just into a negative headspace. I was watching this show on Netflix, right? I don't know if you've seen it. It's called Too Hot to Handle. All right. I mean, if you've not watched it, give it a try. Basically, the premise is: bunch of Love Island types go to a beachside resort. They think it's going to be an absolute fucking shag fest, but plot twist. Okay. Plot twist. There is a cash prize of $100,000 up for grabs, which they could share between them, right? But every time they engage in any sort of sexual activity or any sexual touching of any sort, money is deducted from the prize pot. Yeah? Yeah? Cracking telly. I was sat there watching it thinking, all right, I mean, yeah, it's fine, isn't it? But, I mean, no sex and no sexual touching. I mean, I basically did that in the noughties before I came out. Do you know what I mean? That's... they should have got me on there. I'd have smashed it out the park. Not, in the way they would have, but do you know what I mean? I'd just curl up quietly in the corner, read a book, you know. It'd be lovely. Not great telly, mind. But, yeah, I was sort of watching stuff. And, I mean, going home. I went home to see my family. The eagle-eyed amongst you would have guessed, it's not from Scotland. What gave it away? I'm an English boy, a little English boy. I'm from Broadstairs, which is in the county of Kent. So just to explain, in case you're not familiar with the geography, okay, so you've got London here, yeah? And then you've got the North Kent coast goes out like that, and then you've got the south coast of England. I'm from right on the tip, basically, or technically just below the tip. On what I like to refer to as the banjo string of the south coast. It's a lovely place. And it was really nice to get home. I mean, it was a fuck of a long way, I'll tell you that. It's a long way to go from Glasgow. It's a long way to the banjo, I'll tell you that. And got a hug from my mum. That was nice. Got to look at her, touch her. And it was weird, though, because my mum, you've got a limited time frame for sentimentality before she starts thinking, let's have a little clear out. Let's clear out all your stuff. Let's go. I mean, she's pleased to see me on the one hand, but is literally obsessed with eradicating any physical evidence that I ever existed in that house. It's insane. And to be quite honest, like most of the stuff, like DVDs and shit like that, I'm like, nah, I'm not interested. But she did give me a binder full of some very interesting documents, namely school reports. Shit, yeah. Oh my God. I was looking at this thinking like, oh my God, Edinburgh Hour? No. I looked at it and I was like, oh my God, this is good. You know, because you approach this sort of document with a touch of like, oh my God, what was I like? I bet I was a right fucking character. No, I wasn't. I'll tell you what, my main takeaway from it was words like pleasant, you know, sensible, polite, you know, in the Dulux colour chart of life, pretty fucking beige. I think Mr. Smith, my Year 7 PE teacher, sums it up quite well. He simply says, Leo, nice boy. You know. He's a PE teacher, what are you going to do? So, yeah, I mean, sort of tough really in a way, because on the one hand, you kind of like, I'm a little bit disappointed, but ultimately, as a man in his 30s now, I'm like, well, it's nice to be nice. It's nice to be nice, like particularly in what we're going through at the minute, this whole pandemic situation. Have you heard of it? I kind of feel like, yeah, it's nice to be nice. Like, certainly in like the LGBTQ plus community, there are certain sections that were saying like, oh my God, the rainbow flag has been appropriated by carers and key workers. The bastards. Fucking hate those pricks. No, but do you know what I mean? Like, but I don't really think it. I was like, is it appropriation? Because there's a bit of give and take there, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like, we are sort of allowing them to take that flag and use it for their own self-promotion, you know, but they're giving us so much, aren't they? You know, keeping society healthy, strong, all that kind of thing. And it's not all one-way traffic, is it? I don't think it's all one-way traffic, because on the other hand, you know, as a member of the community that's sort of tacitly giving them approval, you know, to use that flag for their own self-promotion, I equally thought, well, it's okay if I take the occasional applause, you know, and the clap for carers every now and again. Do you know what I mean? I'm not performing, you know. And you know what? It was great. I mean, you've missed your chance now, guys, but you should have done it. It was great, you know. It's like I'd absolutely fucking smashed it. People had pans and stuff like that. It was amazing. It did dip a bit, to be fair, like about a few weeks in, but, you know, that's when you've got to get the scrubs on and adopt the demeanour of a nurse that's just come back from a long shift in A&E, you know. I didn't actually do that, just in case. Don't write any comments or anything like that. You know, this is just comedy material, okay? But it's so interesting, nice demeanour. Let's get back on track. I was quite interested thinking about, like, the whole sort of school days and thinking, like, well, why did I adopt that? I mean, I think the roots of it it's like, well, basically, if you adopt a nice sort of pleasant demeanour, you know, you can sort of like meld into the background a little bit. You know, I thought, well, if I'm nice and I'm pleasant, no one's pointing out, he's a little gay boy, you know, like, basically, you know, it's a method that I would refer to as Schofielding, okay? It's very simple, easy to do, and it's effective, you know, worked for him. It felt like it served a purpose when I was a pupil, like wrestling with my sexuality, but, you know, as an adult, not so useful, right? My first job, right, my first sort of like full-time adult job, right, I worked as a supply teacher, right, a supply teacher in a secondary school. It's basically being ignored for a living, you know, in case you're aware, and that's not as easy as it sounds. Like, it's pretty fucking tough, to be honest with you. Like, I was working in a school that had failed its Ofsted inspection, lucky me, and it was the sort of school where a lot of the kids would be described as characters. You know, I think that basically translates as nice but abusive. You know, like, we used to have a saying in our staff room. It used to go, sticks and stones may break your bones, but a dictionary to the head is assault and should be reported. So it was kind of, you know, you'd end up encountering kids like Jordan, you know, it'd be like, and very well-meaning teaching assistants would be like, oh, do you know what, Jordan's got, you know, he's got heart of gold, he's a lovely boy, he's just misunderstood, but honestly, if it does kick off, don't stand in his way, because he does have his own risk assessment for violent behaviour. Like, oh my God, I can't wait to meet him. It's sort of tricky, right? Because basically, if you're going to be an effective educator in a school like that, you need to perfect something called behaviour management. So in the educational biz, that basically translates as ways, sort of means, methods, strategies, if you will, to get kids to shut the fuck up, basically. And you know what? It's tricky because, you know, like, I'm not an intimidating person. I don't have the demeanour of someone who can intimidate people into silence, basically. You know, I mean, if it's a choice between the carrot and the stick, I'm just thinking like, can't we use the carrot as a stick? No, you fucking can't. It doesn't work like that. Kids don't get nuance. They don't. And so I kind of feel like when you're in an intimidating situation where it's really kicking off in a classroom, I think that is where you can reveal the true nature of your humanity, who you are as a human being. Yeah, it reminds me, right, of this saying that I came across, right, by Eleanor Roosevelt, who was like the First Lady of the United States sometime long ago, and she said, right, a woman is like a tea bag. Yeah, you never know how strong she is until you put her in hot water. It's pretty good, right? It's a good saying. I mean, obviously, it depends on the tea bag, you know. I mean, we're not all Yorkshire Gold. Do you know what I mean? I'd like to say that I'm very much a sort of decaf Earl Grey. Yeah, it's only when I've been in hot water for about 3 to 5 minutes that you realise how weak I'm truly capable of being, you know? So obviously it didn't quite work for me, you know, the sort of nice, pleasant demeanour in my sort of educational career, because I don't do it anymore. But you know, I like to think that maybe, on reflection, it serves some purpose. Maybe not at the front of the class, but when I was a pupil myself, I thought, well, you know, I was hiding my sexuality, and in some weird way, I thought I was doing it well until, right, I came across this other thing which my mum gave me, which is, this is the shirt that I wore on my last day of secondary school, okay, filled with lovely messages of support. You know, a lot of mid-noughties banter, you know, have you finished Grand Theft Auto Vice City? No, I did not. And nestled here right in the back, Leo loves men. So they all knew, but they didn't tell me, did they? I mean, it's one comment, so do you know what I mean? That could just be banter. Do you know what I mean? It's just boys will be boys. But to throw it into a little bit more context, you've got to check out this comment from a guy in my year, Robert Haynes, who simply writes, "Stop staring at me." Well, he was tall, he was broad. What's a girl to do? Right, guys, I've got nothing left to say to you. But this has been really great. Thank you so much to Elliot and all the DQ guys for making this happen. What a treat. I've had such a cracking time. And thanks for supporting live comedy. Keep doing it. Yay, see you later.
Oh, there we go. That was Leo Gallagher, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, I absolutely love Leo. Leo is probably the most polite and endearing comedian I've ever had the pleasure of working with, which means that he's almost certainly murdered someone, because I've been in comedy long enough. No one is naturally that kind and endearing. There was always something to hide, you know. Let's just say, I don't think that was red ink on his school shirt. Okay, I think there's something else going on there. But anyway, that being said, he was absolutely fantastic, and it seems that you all agree as well. Once again, some absolutely lovely comments. A lot of clapping, a lot of lovely Leos, a lot of people saying great TV. This is absolutely wonderful. And this is all very, very, very wholesome indeed. But that being said, that's our first 2 stand-up acts out of the way. Which now means that very, very shortly we'll be giving you the second section of our show, which is a collection of video sketches submitted by several comedians during the lockdown period. So look forward to that. All of them, you know, all of them filmed by comedians in Scotland. All of them, you know, of varying degrees of production quality, but all of them hilarious for the most part. So absolutely look forward to that. But anyway, well, before we do that, hope all of you are well. I mean, you guys seem well in the comments. Again, thanks so much for all the lovely things you're saying. You know, it's absolutely lovely that you're all here. I mean, I hope you've been enjoying lockdown. I mean, I'm aware it's a bit hard right now because obviously recently in Glasgow they put some restrictions on again. You know, not allowed to go to people's households at the moment, but we are allowed to go out together grouse shooting in pubs. I know I have heard that apparently bars are the place to pick up birds. So. But no, I mean, obviously, lockdown has been a bit hard for me. I mean, obviously, a lot of people are still trying to have a love life. Some people are still trying to date in lockdown. I mean, I find it very, very insensitive when people ask me, "Are you seeing anyone? Are you seeing anyone?" When they know damn well I am forever haunted by the ghosts of those I've killed. But anyway, no. Also, I've been a bit desperate in my boredom, and now I find myself going on Pornhub just to admire the wallpaper. And now I've actually resorted to buying condoms because they're much cheaper than socks. I don't leave the house. Who's gonna know? I mean they are quite slippy. So, swings and roundabouts, which I'm no longer allowed near. But that's a story for another time. That's for another time. For now, I think it is time. Oh, before we do move on, I should like to remind you once again, for all of you commenting in the comments, that once again I am still reviewing your answers and to see, what is the best pasta shape. What is the best pasta shape? If you give me the correct answer, then there you will be in a very, very good spot, a very good position to win the mysterious prize from the middle of Lidl. So do please keep coming those in. Can't quite. I haven't had many more for a while, but I've had some interesting ones so far. I'm wondering. I think so far Botticelli might be the best one. So yeah. Jamie's agreeing. Yes. Oh wow. Oh, that is the most like energized I've ever seen you, Jamie. Well done, mate. You already come out of your shell. Oh, yeah. Oh, shells. Which one's that? Cognielli. That's it, isn't it? Those are the shell ones. Those are lovely. But now I've said that, if anyone suggests that, I mean, it's kind of cheating now. But anyway, that being said, do keep this coming in, do keep saying those lovely comments. But it is time to present you with the second section of our show, which is a collection of video sketches. So basically, it's going to be one long stream of just a bunch of sketches back to back. I hope you will enjoy them. So it's a great chance, because obviously on Diversity Quota, we love to get all sorts of comedians from all sorts of backgrounds on our shows, but obviously only a few of them could actually physically make it for the recordings. So obviously, everyone involved was to basically allow them to submit video sketches. So that way we get a lovely smorgasbord of wonderful comedic delights. And I hope you really enjoy them. So that being said, I think it's time to roll the tape and to play you the montage of comedian video lockdown sketches. Enjoy!
Insomniacs, look on the bright side. There's only 2 more sleep till we're out of lockdown. I just found out that insomniacs have a 97% increased risk of death. A 97% increased risk of death? Well, how am I meant to sleep now? That stuff's keeping me awake, which is in turn killing me. I've contracted terminal irony. I get an average 2 hours sleep a night. That's 6 extra hours every day. That's 2.5 days a week. That's 10 days a month. That's 120 days a year. That means every 3 years, I get an extra year. I've been awake the same amount of time as an average 64-year-old. Then I find I die earlier too. I'm living in dog years. And I don't even get to lick my balls. Well, I've tried.
Hi there, how's it going? My name's Christopher. You're all doing fine. I'm on my daily walk here with my 15-week-old son. Do you want to say hi, Eli? There you go. But camera shy, man. People say he's got my smile. Shit, there's like some people pulling up there. Hope you're all having a good quarantine. As a comedian, all my gigs are kind of dried up because all the comedy clubs are shut. The only person I'm entertaining is a 15-week-old son. At first, I thought it'd be a lot different to performing to a drunk Saturday night audience. But to my disbelief, it's pretty much the same thing, really. They both love fart jokes, like, a lot. The only difference is that Ollie Boy's a worse off heckler. Do you know what I mean? Because if he doesn't like a joke, he'd cry, pause it on me, and poop his nappy all at the same time. Do you know what I mean? Like, how do you even put that heckle down? And the only other difference is that if my son actually sleeps through my set, I'm actually quite glad about that, because it means it's nap time. I think some people are kind of struggling with the lockdown and stuff like that, but I feel like being a new dad's kind of prepared me for full lockdown, do you know what I mean? Because it's like all your favourite bars and restaurants are shut. You can't see any of your pals. I mean, that's pretty much my life for the last 3 months. There's no change there, no difference. The annoying thing...
2 meters, mate.
Sorry. It's hard to kind of keep your optimism through all this. Do you know what I mean? Because every day is the exact same and it kind of feels like Groundhog Day, man. You wake up, eat breakfast, you make your bed. Like, what's the point making your bed in the morning, man? I know there's one person who's optimistic in all this, and that is Mystic Meg. I don't know who Mystic Meg is. During all this pandemic we're going through, man, she is still writing daily horoscopes. Like, I don't know, bit of an optimistic mood considering we're going through the exact same every single day. Who is that horoscope for, man? Do you know what I mean? There's no mystery to the day. Like, who's waking up in the morning going like, what does the day hold for me? What could happen? Am I going to meet the love of my life during a pandemic? It's like really specific horoscopes as well, man. Like, so many economies and industries are getting furloughed. How is the horoscope industry not getting furloughed at the moment? It's the exact same shit every single day, man. I mean, I could easily write my own horoscopes, mate. For anyone, mate. I mean, if you're a Sagittarius, mate, you'll find the love of your life in either the pharmaceutical industry, the retail industry, or the courier service. That's the 3 places where you're going to find the love of your life. And also, avoid Libras or any other person with a star sign. Nope. Hey, fucking sleeping through this shit, ain't he? Thanks, guys, for listening to my rant. Much appreciated. Hope you're all keeping safe, and hopefully see you soon. Gotta say goodbye, Eli. Oh, he's asleep. Typical.
Hi, and welcome to Skinny Bitches Run Club. I'm Coach Katie, head skinny bitch here at the SBRC. Impressive title, right? Basically, that means anything you can do, I can do, standing on my head.
I'm here to get in your head, to guide your inner saboteur to the darkest corners of your mind, to help you complete this run to the best of your ability.
If this is your first run, then good luck, fatty, because this is about you running as little as possible and feeling as bad about yourself as you possibly can. Athlete. Remember, this is just the warm-up. You want to be feeling a light to moderate amount of shame. Not too little, not too much. Let me help. Workout pants feeling a little tight?
That's why I'm running, isn't it? I'm getting fat.
Excellent. Negative self-talk is a great way to really push yourself. Try hating yourself with every footstep. Start with the tight pants and then throw in some back rolls. Tight pants, back rolls, tight pants, back rolls. Say it with me. Tight pants, back rolls, tight pants, back rolls. All right, you're nearly at the finish line. It's time to really dig deep to get in those last few meters. Think about that time you bumped that car in the hospital car park and didn't leave a note. Or when Meg from accounts heard you talking about her and you said it was a different Meg in a different account. Or that time you got drunk at the family party and told Grandma she was a burden. You did it! You completed your first run. You ran less than 1K and burned 3 calories. Have a rest day tomorrow and come back Tuesday where we'll use quickfire recall of past trauma to help you reach your 5K goal. See you on the track, bitch.
Long set. I mean, it's a bit uncomfortable. Oh. That's right. Thank you. I'll fight you back. Macarona. Just getting some tips. Reporting quarantine hoovering.
This is a mysterious space. Humankind has always been wondering what is on the other side since March 2020. And today, together, we are going to have an exciting journey to open this door handle and explore the dangerous yet exciting outside world. Welcome to the new normal. And I am your host today, Jin Wang. Here we are today in Edinburgh. It's good to see that all the shops are following social distancing, especially our nation's favorite, Greggs. You can see them every 2 meters. A lot of shops has introduced one-way system. This is inspired by the traffic system in Glasgow city centre, which has been proven to be effective for quarantining any vehicle entering Glasgow for 14 days. When you enter in shops, a member of staff might ask you to stand on the stickers and keeping 2 meters away. Let me give you a way demonstration. Yep. Safe social distance 2 meters. I wonder how many people actually know how much is 2 meters. Because in Britain, you don't use the meter system. So you have to tell somebody, please keep 6.56168 feet away from me. Alternatively, we can use another British common unit of measurement, teaspoons. Just remember this, 2 meters equals to 12.5 teaspoons. Here we are at a traffic junction. Some measurement has been taken to tackle the COVID. As you can see here, this sign suggests that between 7 a.m. and 9 p.m., please do not touch your nipple or anyone else's nipple. This is probably due to the current working hour of coronavirus is 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. However, this taboo seems to make nipple touching more tempting than ever before. Ah, the new normal.
Hello and welcome to the Great Social Olympics. The Shiddleston contestant is off. You see him unveiling his top to show his race number, which also shows his age. Ooh, Jeff Stair, 10 points already. Nope, that's the year he was born in. And that's him now, fixing his face mask. There were 5 points. The face mask which showed symbols from either the Satanic Temple or the East End Conservative Branch Party. Hard to distinguish between the two, really. No, we see with the first pit stop getting ready. Oh, and you'll get confused again. The thing the disinfectant is actually a bottle of lube, again, like last time. That's got him in all kinds of trouble, including a ban from the store. But no, he's used it appropriately, so that's another 5 points. Now he's off with another reveal of a number, which is the number of men he's had in his night. No, the year, that's it. And that bitchy remark has prompted another death stare, which he's dropped his mask to do so. Carrying on, going down the lane, and he's almost gone the wrong way. Oh my god, he saved that. Well, as you know at home, it is free false for a refusal, so this could have had serious implications on this performance. Oh, another death stare! Apparently this is due to another customer not staying in the 2-metre zone. Last time this happened, he ended up battering them away with a leak, which almost got him suspended and ruined his risotto. Not many people realise how aggressive this shopping Olympics can be. Now he's speeding up as he realises the last hurdle, which is to get flour. Will he get the flour? He's just run over an old lady. Will he? Apologise for the shaky cam for a minute there. I don't know if he was reporting from the shopping Olympics or watching the Blair Witch Project. Still needs to locate the appropriate aisle. He's finding his way, speeding up gradually as he goes. Yes, he's found it. Nice good clenched fist, confirm he's found the appropriate aisle, off to get his flour. Unfortunately, him killing the old lady did slow him down. He has lost a few seconds from killing the old lady. But can he make it up? Can he make it up? Can he speed up, find the flour, and secure his position in the final of the Social Olympics? He's looking a bit worried now, looking like a headless chicken. Has he lost his bearings? Has he found the correct aisle? Has he found the shelf? Oh, yes, here we go. Oh, no, he is too late. The shelves are bare, thanks to the fact that the Denniston participants got there first. Damn, this is a crushing blow which relegates him into 3rd place. So how do you feel today's performance went? Are you sad you didn't get gold?
I was really disappointed not to get gold. I've been training very hard by visiting Lidl and trying not to be tempted in the middle of Lidl to buy a horse saddle and a saxophone, but at least I got bronze. That's something.
That's you now approaching the end of your career. What happens next?
Well, I think now retirement is on the horizon and I probably will rely on home shopping, but I may actually share the skills that I have learnt with those that are less fortunate myself, teach people how to shop for jeans in TK Maxx.
Thank you very much, Ewan. We hope that you enjoy your retirement.
Thank you very much. Shit, I forgot to get milk.
So, just tell us in your own words what's been happening with your big brother.
Well, since the lockdown, he's been meditating, like really meditating, and he thinks he's enlightened.
Some of the local children have taken to throwing eggs at him as he meditates.
Enlighten this, you prick.
But our secret cameras picked up that everything might not be as it seems with this so-called Messiah.
This whole house is fucking stinking nonsense. You better get your shit.
Oh, sorry, son. Are you meditating? Oh, I'll just leave you to it. Sorry.
This sounds like something else you may have heard somewhere. It's a bit like Texas Steel, but this one's about a metaphorical bear. Poke the bear, 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 poke the bear. Don't poke the bear. He may drag you to his lair, hold you in a grisly embrace, snap your spine and eat your face. Poke the bear, don't poke the bear. Your supple limbs he'd love to tear. Not every bear is full of fun. Not every bear is Paddington. Poke the bear, don't poke the bear unless you've brought spare underwear. His teeth are sharp and so are his claws. He'll separate you from your paws. He may have strange bear diseases. He doesn't believe in Buddha or Jesus. Humans get him so irate because of all the shit that they create. Poke the bear, 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 poke the bear. Poke the bear, don't poke the bear. Honestly, you haven't a prayer. Give it up, well, you still can. No one would judge you if you ran. How many bears have you even met? Not a single one can be your pet. You wouldn't like it if someone poked you or bundled you into a zoo. Poke the bear, 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 poke the bear.
That was fantastic. What a sumptuous platter of comedic delight that was. Thank you so much for watching that. Again, and honestly, the amount of comments you've gotten has been absolutely lovely. Thank you so much for your support. Just in case, because I know that occasionally the stream can freeze or jump a little bit. In case you didn't catch who everyone there was, I believe you saw Dr. Bonk, you saw Christopher KC, you saw Miko Hunter, you saw Rachel Ann, you saw Christopher, I said that already, Hugh McPherson, Chin Wang, Ian TC, Anna Secret Poet, and Tarian Boyd. I think that's everyone. If I missed anyone out, sorry, it's on the Facebook page. But yes, those were the sketches we got submitted for that section, and they were absolutely all fantastic. Thank you so much for watching all of them. And once again, we are still taking down suggestions for you to be the winner of tonight's prize by answering the question: what is the best pasta shape? I believe Raheel mentioned earlier farfalla, which is the bow tie one. Which obviously, I mean, to be fair, that is probably the best answer so far. I mean, I am biased, but it's my night, so fuck it. I do really love how I think farfalla means butterfly, doesn't it, in Italian? I think I'm right. But I love how like so butterfly in Italian is farfalla. I believe in like French or Spanish it's like papillon. Then you get to German, it's just Schmetterling. And that's why I fucking love German. Absolutely love it. It's the most like declarative, confident language ever. Like even a question in German sounds like a command. Like sprechen Sie Deutsch? I fucking love that. But anyway, getting sidetracked. Thank you so much for giving your suggestions. Please keep them coming, because now we're in our final section now. We're reaching our final section. We've only got 2 more stand-up acts to show you from our venue, and then that will be the end. We'll announce the winner, and that will be us for the night. But please do keep them coming. Probably wondering why I actually posed this particular question. It was because when it comes to like pasta, I feel like pasta shapes, I think it's a very, very, very good icebreaker for going on first dates. Because if you ask that question on the first date and they answer lasagna sheets, you know they're a sociopath. And you know it's not going to work out. Oh boy, I remember my first ever date. I was so nervous because I never tried dried fruit before. But no. So even in lockdown, I am still on the old Tinder game. I'm trying to see if I can leave the single market before Britain does. I've only got 3 months left to use that joke. It's gonna be redundant very, very soon. So I'm gonna milk it where I can. But no, it's true. Last year I did have a boyfriend, and it was nice, but he was a bit weird. He would say very weird things to me. He would say weird things like, "Oh, tell me a dirty secret." Yeah, tell me a dirty secret. So I'd lean in and I whispered in his ear, "Tony Blair's a war criminal." You say very weird things like "Oh, tie me down to the bed and do whatever you want with me." So after I strapped him in, I then left the room and finished building my Lego TARDIS. That was a great evening. He would say very weird things like "Oh, punish me, but a naughty boy, go on, punish me, but a naughty boy, go on, punish me." So I sit him down and make him watch The Big Bang Theory. Hey, Jamie enjoyed one. Jamie actually laughed. I don't know if you can hear that, but Jamie did actually laugh. That's the first time he's laughed this entire evening, so something clearly has finally gone right. Obviously there was a miscommunication problem in our relationship. There were times when he would say, "Just tell me what you want." So I'd say, "A croissant." He'd say, "No, tell me what you want in bed." I was like, "All right, sorry." So I got into bed and I said, "A croissant." And that didn't really work out. But to be fair, turns out he just wasn't my type. So the blood transfusion was a disaster. Oh dear. Also, it's quite hard for me being in bed as an asexual. I just, I'm always ironing the bed sheets. I'm just not really into kinks. But there is one thing I have learned from watching all you sexy people, is that you must remember that having a penis is exactly like having a knife. If you stick it in a toaster, you're a fucking idiot. And trust me, I learned that the hard way. Oh, from Jamie's face, I can tell he relates. We've all been there, lad. We've all been there. But that being said, it's probably time to move on from me and move on from someone who actually tells jokes for a living rather than being one. And that is your third and penultimate stand-up act of the evening. So once again, please do get yourselves ready and psyched up in the comments. And please be ready to welcome the absolutely amazing and fantastic, the wonderfully, she's a crazy, zany Irish lady. It is the one and only Ruth Hunter! All right, your next out's coming live from behind the crisps. It's absolutely amazing, Ruth Hunter!
Hi, 6 people. This is very Edinburgh vibes. Thank you very much, Elliot, for inviting me and putting it on. That's the name of that camera over there. And also, coincidentally, the man behind it, Elliot. Thank you for inviting. It's nice to see you again. I haven't seen you in a while. Okay, so it's been 5 months since my last stand-up gig, and I've written nothing. So I've not performed in 5 months, so I thought it would be a good idea to use my first opportunity to do stand-up in 5 months to do some work in progress things. So I've not written anything. I've not written any stand-up. What I'm going to do instead is read to you from my lockdown diary. So, first day of lockdown, March 16th, 2020, first day of lockdown. Dear diary, this may sound a bit self-absorbed given the current global climate, but I think that there is something specifically only trying to kill me. I mean, apart from the usual things like genetic disease, global warming, environmental exposure to toxic and carcinogenic materials, stress and random accident, or murder, I feel like there's something else that's trying to kill me. It's something difficult to explain. It lingers in the corner of my peripheral vision, and it just has this murdery vibe, you know? You know that feeling you get whenever Trump speaks? It's like just the feeling of, oh no, I don't think there's much time left to be alive in. I think I might be going crazy. March 20th, 5th day of lockdown. Dear diary, so it turns out I'm not crazy. There's actually a ghost living in my apartment in the hall cupboard. I'm not sure if he's always been there or if I've just started noticing him because I'm home all day now. He must have been furloughed. Either way, he's almost certainly the source of the death vibes I've been picking up on. And he's definitely a he. It's not me gendering my impression of a threat or menace. Some ghosts are just dudes, okay? Diary, you can stop your knee-jerk anti-SJW trolling, all right, diary? Man, why is my diary so right-wing? Marchish still, probably. Dear diary, the ghost only really leaves his cupboard to linger at the end of the hallway or in distant door frames for several seconds. I don't mind too much because I've identified a few ways of getting rid of him when he's being annoying. Number one, the first way is to keep all the lights on all the time. The only downside is my electric bill is very big now, but I'm sure lockdown won't last too long. Method two, sometimes he lingers in the lower shadows and tries to grab my ankles. When this happens, I just shout something like, I am going to the bank now. This usually gets rid of him. I think it's because banks are too boring to be spooky. Maybe I should do further research into exorcising the ghost through just being really boring. It'll be hard though, because I'm pretty interesting. Those are the only two ways I've thought of. The bit of March that isn't March anymore because we're halfway through April. Dear diary. The ghost has made several attempts to try and kill me. Obviously my methods are no longer working. He's also started becoming bolder. He has some new favorite spots. Hovering in the hall ceiling, jumping up behind me in the bathroom mirror when I switch the light on, and in the corner of all my nightmares. So now, as well as having all the lights on, I have to constantly blare Taylor Swift and eat crustless sandwiches. Ghosts famously love crusts. All those parents and aunties and things who used to tell you to eat your crusts, they were all ghosts. The intense and ridiculous joke that is June. Dear diary, I'm starting to revert back to my original position of I think I might just be crazy. I am haunted by self-doubt and also still by this ghost. I have had more time to reflect during lockdown, and I'm undergoing somewhat of a crisis of identity. I feel as though I am undergoing a softening of muscles, a softening of grey matter. The edges of my brain meats are slowly turning to liquid and seeping from my mouth in deep sleep drooling. The ghost is becoming braver the softer I become, and now scuttles around the end of my bed at night like an agitated moth. Date and year. Dear Diary, Sherlock Holmes has a memory palace. I have a memory prison. I am trapped inside my mind and I can't remember anything. I am descending into the fugue of depression and forgetfulness. It's like watching ice cream melt slowly down your wrist until you realize it's streamed down your sleeves into your elbow crook and is dripping into your back, and now it's in your ass crack. And as all this is occurring, your mother rings you and asks you, daughter, why not cure your life with a life? You're 32. You're running out of time. Cure your poverty with a life. Cure your depression with a life. Reproduce. Your life is not enough. So I went on the NHS website to see if I was a medically viable candidate for reproduction, but according to the NHS, I need to lose 9 pounds before I can reproduce another member of the human species. I am now eating more ice cream than ever and have cured my depression. July, year of July. Dear Diary, I think maybe the ghost is not real and is just a metaphor for depression. My fear... My fear of all the horror and evil in the world as well. Pretending evil and fear and mental illness can be unequivocally summarized in an individual supernatural entity may have been a coping mechanism. I've got to say, it has definitely worked. September 16th, 2020, today. Dear Diary, I am dead. The ghost got me. It came for me and it caught me, and I am dead. I am a ghost now. I am standing in your bedroom right now. I am staring directly at you. And that's the last entry because I am dead. Thank you.
Oh, there we go. That is Ruth Hunter, everybody. Absolutely marvelous as always. Ruth is one of my favourite comedians of all time, and I hope she is now one of yours too. Again, thank you so much for all the lovely comments you've been saying. Honestly, you guys are such lovely audience members. It's very uncomfortable for an asexual to see so many members. But honestly, you guys have been absolutely fantastic, and I really appreciate all of your lovely comments. Also, some very good suggestions for pasta so far. I think Gabriel suggested the pasta in the shape of Ed Miliband's Wrath. That is a good one. Graham's also said he likes Willie-shaped pasta. I can only assume he means Willie Nelson, the country singer. And that's abstract, but I like it. Jamie, who was it? Who gave the tissue one? Who was that? And Beechcroft, yes, in the shape of tissues, because the night will be over soon. That is lovely. Purely selfishly, you might actually be the winner just for that alone. But we'll still see. Still got some time left to fill in that gap. So we'll see before we move on to our final act. But again, that was Ruth Hunter, absolutely fantastic, and no one more fitting to talk about a haunting. I guess my personal tip for dealing with ghosts is just to force them into the living room. Hate that. Of course, as we all know, the living room is the penultimate room in the hospital, which is probably the darkest joke of the evening. But it's quite hard for me though, because obviously I actually live in an abandoned brothel, but it's a whole new spin on things that go bump in the night. And also, I do want to clarify. By the way, I don't want to upset anyone. I'm not against people who have sex. If you want to have sex, good for you. Well done. I'm very happy for you. Well done. Good for you. Again, I'm not against sex. I'm not anti-sex. I'm indifferent. I'm indifferent to sex. So if anything, I'm not really asexual. I'm more shag-gnostic. Yeah. Basically for me, sex is kind of like Love Island. I could watch it, but probably won't. But again, I've got nothing against sex. I've got nothing against porn. Just think that porn gives you a very unhealthy expectation of how quickly a plumber will come to your house. Also, no, but yeah, I absolutely love Roofset. I love anything to do with ghosts. And, I get really annoyed when scientists say that ghosts don't exist. Scientists, they say a lot of things, but scientists aren't always right, because scientists will also tell you that every year you will eat about 100 spiders in your sleep. Right? It's not true. You can eat as many as you like. But being said, I think the time has come to now introduce you all to your final ultimate act of the evening, the final stand-up act, whereupon afterwards we'll then be revealing the winner of the middle of little prize, and we're doing a big quick thank you, and then we'll be saying goodbye to you this evening. But that has not come yet, my friends, for today, and for right this moment, you are now going to witness your final, most wonderful, incredible act of the evening. It is a great guy to close. It's his comedians, one of my favourite comedians for a very long time. He's always managed to provide such a wonderful, bizarre world of surrealism that I wish I could compete with, but can't quite. So I hope you will all bask in his very, very weird energy. So please do get your hands together, and please do welcome your final act of the evening. It is the one and only Gabriel Featherstone! Right, and for your final act of this evening, it's the one and only wonderful Gabriel Featherstone!
Hello. Is everyone happy? Good. I'm delighted. I'm going to begin with a song. I was walking through the White House trying to find my missing pen when I bumped into the ghost of Abraham Lincoln. He was clutching a pair of scissors, crying out his eyes and screaming, "Jesus fuck, I hate my fucking beard." But I can't cut it off, 'cause it's an insubstantial ghost beard. And every time I try, the scissors just go through it without affecting it in any way. Oh, what am I going to do? So I stabbed his scissors to death with a different pair of scissors, and his scissors came back as a ghost, and he was able to use the ghost scissors to cut off his unwanted beard. Then he was really happy. He stopped crying, shook my hand, and sang this marvelous refrain. Always eat your greens. Doesn't matter what they are so long as they're green. Always eat your greens. Doesn't matter what they are so long as they're green. Cabbages and limes. Cabbages and limes. Those are two examples of greens. Cabbages and limes. Cabbages and limes. Those are the same two examples of greens. Frogs and slime. Frogs and slime. Frogs and slime, yummy, yummy supper time. Shrek and broken glass. Shrek and broken glass. Broken glass is yummy if it's thoroughly green. Always wear a seatbelt, even if you're not going far. Always wear a seatbelt, even if you're not in a car. Always brush your teeth. You should never not be brushing your teeth. Never stop brushing your teeth. Grind them down till there's nothing left. Start brushing somebody else's teeth. Always wear a condom. You should always wear a minimum of 7 condoms. Always wear 7 condoms. 5 on your head and 2 in your heart. Me, Krogar. Krogar, caveman. Krogar, sea mammoth. Krogar, think. Krogar, plan. Krogar raise spear. Mammoth see Krogar. Mammoth run far. Krogar run far. Mammoth swim long. Krogar swim long. Mammoth have bicycle. Cycle far. Cycle fast. Krogar have no bicycle. Krogar curse Carl von Dreiss, inventor of bicycle. Mammoth win triathlon. Earns fancy medal and gift certificate for Mark and Spencer. Mammoth laugh at Krogar. Mammoth stuff face with caterpillar birthday cake. Mammoth no share with Krogar, even though Mammoth know caterpillar birthday cake is Krogar favorite. Krogar angry. Krogar hungry. Krogar crushed by pervasive sense of utter futility. So, I would like to perform a short piece of contemporary classical music inspired by Greek mythology. It's called The Trials of Orpheus of Thrace, and it's inspired by the myth of Orpheus and Eurydice, which is about Orpheus traveling to the underworld to rescue his doomed love. I think it's one of the most relatable Greek myths, 'cause it deals with a lot of very resonant themes like loss and temptation and the inevitability of pain. And I'm going to be performing this piece, which I've composed, on my favourite musical instrument. Very haunting melody. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy The Trials of Orpheus of Thrace. Thank you. I like wine. I love the rubbish they put on the back of wine, on the labels. A leader in sustainability, innovation and quality, our family winery is recognised as an icon in the New Zealand wine industry. Jesus, that wasn't supposed to happen. There's a mucus, have no fear. It's benign, it's all under control. This wine is approachable. I can walk towards it without being repelled by an invisible force. I thought that was standard. It's food friendly. Like, if you drink it with some food, it's not going to bully the food in your stomach. Gets on. It's a beautiful expression of crisp lime and ripe passion fruit. I don't have a joke for that bit. So, Walker's Crisps at the side here. The show's sponsored tonight by the Walker's Crisps. I have to mention the Walker's Crisps at some point in the show. Oh my God, I'm incredibly depressed, and every minute of every day, I am in just unbearable existential pain. And it's all thanks to Walker's Crisps. So I'm very jealous of my parents' relationship. One day I hope to have as stable and loving a divorce as they have. Yes. So I wasn't prepared for this. But I think I'm doing all right, considering I wasn't prepared for this. I was just in a pub in the middle of the day, drinking heavily to just obliterate the pain. And just feeling kind of at a loose end and like there was nothing for me anymore. And then Elliot rang me up and said, Gabriel, I have a meaning for you. I've phoned you to bestow purpose upon you. Come to this address and and share your witticisms with a small audience. And this will give you a sense of well-being. And it'll be good. And I said, thank you. And now I'm here. And I'm fine. I feel hope for the first time in a long time. There's not a joke at the end of this. I'm just very grateful, Elliot, for getting me out of the house. Thank you. Getting me away from my feelings. I'm enjoying this little holiday from myself and my exhausting depression. So thank you for bringing me here. Thank you for saving me. Maybe don't use this in the final edit. Right. So, everyone, it's that time again. I'm nearly finished talking. So here's a song. Cider man, his powers come from inside a can. Is he strong? Is he fast? Yes, but only when he's smashed. Look out, here comes the cider man. He shouts at foxes in the night. He's scary, violent, and impolite. He lives inside a stolen van. He only foils his own plans. Look out, here comes the cider man. In the deep of night, at the scene of a crime, at the speed of light, he does nothing 'cause he's passed out. He doesn't know who's to blame. He can't remember his own name. Can he bring back the dead? No, he can't, but he gives good head. Behold, eat out to help out. Go down to save the town. Behold, the wreck of the cider man. Look out. There is the cider man. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Oh, I'd forgotten what happiness felt like. This is... Thank you. Good night.
Oh, there we go. Guys, gals, and non-binary pals. That was Gabriel Featherstone. Absolutely love him. What an absolutely fantastic chap. And thanks to him, I always remember to eat my cabbages and limes, so I've not suffered from scurvy for a very long time. And it's all thanks to him. But my friends, that is the end. That is your final act. That was your ultimate act of the evening. That is the end of the comedy bits. Apart from me, I don't really count, because, I mean, look at me. But still, that is the end. But obviously we're not done yet, so there's still a prize to give out. But first of all, I just want to thank you all so much for watching. And you know, again, and you know what, you know, it's just nice that we can do this, really, because we live in very strange, unprecedented times. You know, we have a lot of questions. You know, will we ever be allowed to go out again? Will we ever be allowed to hug our loved ones? Will we ever be allowed to do this show in person again? Will I ever be able to have sex? I don't know. I doubt it. I mean, because, you know, also at this point, you know, in the year of 2020, why would I ever need to have sex when the world fucks me every day? But anyway, all those questions I'm sure will be answered at some point. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. Before we give out the prize and choose a winner, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much. And also thanks to everyone here that helped put this night together. I want to thank our tech for tonight. I want to thank lovely Jamie and Ishbel. I want to thank Tom. I want to thank everyone at the Gilchrist Postgraduate Club. I want to thank Marquis, Rambo Holly Hood for helping us run this. I want to thanks to Glasgow Uni for helping us put this on in the first place. And yeah, thanks to Uni, thanks to Gilchrist, thanks to our tech, thanks to everyone. Thanks to Craig, of course, who couldn't be here tonight. But we'll see him later in a bit in the car park. But thanks to Craig Thompson-Gold, who is my colleague, co-host and co-founder of Diversity Quota. Thank you to all our lovely acts. Thank you to all our lovely sketch acts. Thank you to all of you for watching, because again, we love doing this. Comedy is pretty much dead at the moment because of this virus, and comedy has received like no support whatsoever, barely any at all, instead of the arts fund that the government's doing. So every little bit helps. So before I choose the winner, I do want to again just thank you so much for watching tonight and supporting live comedy as live as we can get. But also to remember that if you generally did enjoy tonight and you really want to help out, your fellow favourite comedians who are all very poor right now and have no work to do because there's no many gigs going on, I'd like to remind you, we do actually have a donation link for tonight, which you will find in a description box in a YouTube video. If you're on the YouTube stream, you go to the description box, you'll see a link for a Diversity Quota Buy Me a Coffee page. We now have a Buy Me a Coffee page, and that is basically where you can go and you can donate to us literally the price of a cup of coffee. You can literally donate as like £2, £3, £4. Just honestly, a small change. It may not be a lot, but honestly, to us, it means so much. And if you give, and basically all money you donate tonight, we will split evenly across all the acts who just stand up for you tonight. So, it all goes to the acts, all goes to them, and, we all split evenly so that, we can actually act like it's actually our jobs again. Because again, we miss stand-up so much, and this is all we can do right now. And if you love stand-up and you love comedy, we'd really appreciate your support. So please do go down to that link and give us a hand if you'd like. Because if we are to do this again, we need to not die. In order to not die, we need to have food. And food costs money. So if you want to give us some money so we can buy some food and not die, and then do this again for you, that'd be lovely. This has worked out really well. I really we'd love to do this again in this kind of format. But obviously, it depends whether how successful tonight is. So please, again, tell all your friends and family, tell everyone how much you enjoyed this, and do make sure to give us a follow on all of our lovely social media. Give us a like on Facebook, give us a like on Twitter, give us a like on Instagram, and I forget. Also, thank you to our sponsor, various crisp brands. Couldn't do it without you. The real McCoy. But yes, enough of that. But yes, now, before we leave you tonight, my friends, it is time. The time has finally come. The time has come to choose the winner, the best audience member, the winner of the Middle of Little prize. And to do that, I have been searching through the comments in the background. I must apologise to was it Anne before? I didn't catch your joke about pasta tissues. That was very good. Well done. You could have a 5-minute slot next time. Well done. It's hard to pick. You've all been so supportive. You've been so lovely. It's hard to choose because you've all been great, and you've got some very good suggestions. And I know you know what? I think I really appreciated what Amy Fletcher said. Because for one, purely selfishly, you said that we were better than The Stand, which is a foolish thing to say, but purely selfishly. Yeah, cheers, thanks. I love that. And then you said you as a fellow autistic person, you said you like pasta that's as flappy as you are. And as a fellow Aspie, I appreciate that. And you know what? You've been consistently and thoroughly a lovely audience member. And you know what? I think I'll choose you. Yes, I'm going to choose you, Amy Fletcher. Amy Fletcher, well done. You are the proud winner of tonight. You are the winner of the Middle of Little prize. Well done, Amy. Well done indeed. And now, basically, to reveal what your prize is, we are now going to go back live to my colleague, Craig Thompson-Gold, in the Little car park. So, over to you, Craig. What have they won?
Go.
Hi, Elliot. Good to be back from Lidl again. It's been a really great night, and I hope everybody's had a brilliant time. So I'm here to reveal the prize for the best audience member from the middle of Lidl. So congratulations to our award day winner. You are now the proud owner of some wonderful furniture pads. You can put that under your furniture to protect your floors, and you'll always think of the DQ with no scratches. Thank you.
Aha! Thank you very much, Craig. Yes, that is definitely live. Yep. Don't look outside. Don't look outside. Don't look outside at the darkness. That was live. It's very authentic. Very authentic. Seamless. But yes, well done, Amy. You are now the proud owner of some furniture pads. I'm sure we can all agree that was definitely worth the wait. That was definitely worth the wait. So, if you can't patch your life together, at least you can patch across your furniture. So, I hope you're a proud owner of that. And to receive your prize, if you're watching this, Amy, please do follow us on the, go to either our Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram pages and send us a direct personal message. Send us a private message on one of those pages, and we'll get in touch with you, and then we can see to it that we will personally mail your furniture pads to you directly. That's what we will do. Just for you. As always, we love to give a prize out, so we love our audiences, and we love them to come back. Because, God, we're poor. Please come back. Please. But my friends, that's it, I think. Once again, thank you to the Gilchrist, thank you to Jamie, thank you to Ishmael, thank you to Tom, thank you to Marky, thank you to the uni, thank you to all of you, thank you to all our acts. That is all the comedy for tonight, pretty much. Again, this was lovely to do this. We would love to do it again. But we can't do it again without your support. So once again, do look at the donation link below in the description, and just tell your pals, tell your enemies. Give us a follow us there, follow us home. I'm lonely. But I guess to end this comedy live stream, it would be fitting to end on a joke, probably, wouldn't it? I haven't really got much. What have I got here? Got this. I don't know. Got to admit, not a huge fan. Well, I probably should end on a joke. I was quite scared about doing this. It's quite scary. But, as my granddad told me on his deathbed, if at first you don't succeed, then skydiving is not for you. I'm really struggling to think of a good joke to end on. There's been so much good stuff tonight. How can I topple it off? Then again, thinking about it, I am asexual after all. So if anything, it's actually more fitting to end on an anticlimax. I'm Elliot Simpson. This is the Diversity Quota. Thank you very much for watching. Good night.